email and strewing all kinds of anti-Semitic
honestly,
things through it.
These stinking Jews.
These cheapos, they don't know.
Yeah, that was the gimmick behind what happened last week, and I wanted to mention. Actually, even if you listen back to last week's show, I think I started off by saying you said you prefer to be called Dog or God or Dog, and I said Dog the Bounty Hunter. I thought we were going to get into it, and we never did.
Please tell me you have the Fox News report of him.
You mean him
yes.
on Hannity and Combs this week?
Yes,
of course,
that's the best thing I've ever heard.
I have it. Well, this is Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's sorry.
I'm very sorry that I said that.
I mean, he's a sorry guy because he doesn't want people to, he feels bad about the whole entire thing. I separated that one out because I think that's going to be used for the rest of the history of the show for us. But he wants people to understand what he meant, and he knew that America might misunderstand what he said. And if there was a country that he was talking about, it was America, and he might mention it a few times because America might misunderstand.
Well, I didn't, of course, want America to hear that, and of course I knew that that was a word that I should not be saying. As far as believing in what that word means, I do not believe that that word means what a lot of America is thinking, and that's what I didn't want to have to do, was explain to America what that word meant to me.
Thank you.
He totally wants to say it right now. Like, you can
I don't want all these American ends to have anything to say about me.
You just hear the sweat kind of balling up on his forehead. It's like, I gotta say it. I gotta say it.
Oh, God, I'm going to say it.
If I had to explain it to the Africans, they'd understand.
But he has to do something to make up for what he's done. I mean, he really.
Well, if you don't know,
to do something.
If you don't know, his show has been canceled. He's been pulled off of the A&E schedule. It's over. It's the end of Dog the Bounty Hunter, which was a show that I got to be honest, I was somewhat of a fan of. My wife watched it all the time, and I kind of got sucked in. And I would watch this crazy Hawaiian lunatic.
Never would have thought from looking at that guy that he was a racist prick.
Yeah, I know. You would never think that a biker that went to jail for murder would ever have any sort of racial undertones in his life. You would think that he would respect his brothers.
I've always taken pride to be the white guy that can talk to the black people, that can refer to them truly as a brother from a different mother.
My favorite part about it is him saying a brother from a different mother makes him cry. Just listen to it again.
I've always taken pride to be the white guy that can talk to the black people, that can refer to them truly as a brother from a different mother.
A brother from a different mother.
I never thought anyone would cry while saying that phrase.
It might have slipped by the rest of you, but he used the word white and pride in the same sentence.
Yeah, you know what?
Right up front, man.
I was tempted to actually isolate that as the thing, but I think the joke there was brother from a different mother and him crying about it. I love that he's crying about it.
I thought you should just have isolated, I always prided myself on being the white guy.
Yeah.
If you isolate that and put that backwards, he's really singing Tootsie Roll, though.
Yeah, and the last thing I just want to play about this is his comments about his son who
the ninja lover.
No, yes, the ninja lover, who was on the phone with him. You find out, I mean, like, you don't understand why him and his son would have a bad relationship in any way. They seem like, I mean, they're greatest guys. I mean, even it came from the humblest beginnings. I mean, even his son's name comes from a terrific place.
I named Tucker D. Chapman, TDC. Because in my life I had to have something take over that TDC, Tucker, or Texas Department of Corrections. So I thought, this is the son that I will have, that I will be a good guy for and never go back to prison. I couldn't name him Prison, but it was kind of like naming, there's a song with Johnny Cash, you name your boy Sue. It was kind of like that I was in back then when he was born.
It's kind of like the song by Johnny Cash, You Name Your Boy Sue. Oh, sorry, I got a little confused there. It's kind of
that dog.
What's a better name for a son, Prison or Blanket?
Oh man, it's just amazing to me, like the audacity of a dude, like, to want to just push his own crap on his kid. I'm gonna name you after the prison that I just came from. Yeah.
Son, I'm gonna name you alcoholism because it's what I've been suffering through my whole life.
I mean, I can't imagine that a guy like Dog, someone I respected so highly, would be I don't know, less than exemplary individual.
Now, in that same interview, he says that he went down to Mount Vernon and he saw some slaves that Thomas Jefferson or somebody had buried in his on his estate without any gravestones.
And when I was done laughing and sitting there and pissing on the grave, then
he says that when he dies, he wants to be buried with those slaves.
That's
in
right.
Mount
I
Vernon.
did hear that.
He wants to be buried.
He wants to be buried with the slaves in Mount Vernon, so people would understand. Yeah, he's just the hideous person. But you know what?
He's so
I'm
crazy.
very sorry that I said that.
He's sorry. He's sorry about the entire thing. He means nothing by it.
He's so crazy because prison is totally a girl's name.
What's the need? What's the need to apologize? Why don't you say, "Hey, I used the word. Sorry. Get over it." What's the deal?
Because Larry King pulls it out of you. He just puts you on every 5
It was
minutes.
at that Sean Hannity's show that he was on. It was Sean Hannity's show that he was on. But yeah, it's not even a matter of it even being that he pulled it out of it. It was just that the guy lost his job now, so he's scrambling however he can right now to try and somehow make it.
He's still a bounty hunter, though. No,
Well, why wouldn't he be?
but I mean, so he didn't lose his job. He just lost his television show.
Yeah, the job that pays him millions versus like $100 a bounty.
I heard he was getting $100,000 an episode or something like that.
Too bad. See ya.
Why do you think he would lose his job though? Because of the people that he arrests? Why do you think he's going to lose his job?
No, I don't think he's going to lose his bounty hunting job. I don't think there's going to
Just
be
the TV show.
Right.
But if Imus could come back from what he did, why can't this guy
Well,
still have his
it
TV
happened
show?
2 weeks ago. I'm sure he's going to come back. I'm sure everyone will accept the.
Sorry.
It's going to happen. He's going to be fine, and then there's not going to be any sort of issues with the whole thing. And everyone's going to love Dog again when he makes his big triumphant comeback on his, his tour of the nation, talking about, I've got black friends too. Like that's going to be his big tour. It's going to be terrific.
Doesn't it come back on BET spelled DAWG?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yep, he's gonna adopt a black child. He's gonna have to raise it as it's
It's
gonna be a
cornrows
reality
instead of a
show.
mullet.
It's gonna be a reality show.
Dog the racist hunter. I'm outside of Michael Richards' house.
Poor Michael Richards. Oh wait, sorry. So I just want to get that out there. I was a big fan of the show. I'm sad to see you go. We hardly knew ye. Sad to see you go, Dog. You racist son of a bitch.
Did you hear about Britney's mad? Britney Spears.
Well, I mean, when I see Britney, whenever I hear that a Britney song's coming out, I'm mad for it. I'm always looking for it to come out, but no.
She's pissed off at Maxim magazine and she wants to sue them and demand an apology because they named her one of the 5 unsexiest women in the world.
Yeah, that's actually probably a valid case. I'm sure that that'll get far in the courts.
Well, she did lose 100 pounds, right? She lost those 2 kids.
Yeah.
She joined.
She should be happy.
I'm going to count the list down.
That was great. That really was great.
I'm going to count the list down backwards. 5th was Britney Spears. 4th was Madonna.
Madonna is definitely sexier than Britney Spears. Wrong.
And Maxim said she's unsexy for her self-righteous belly aching and rapid post-nuptial deterioration.
So this is valid criticism.
I love that Britney Spears is a train wreck. I love it.
3rd on the list was Sandra Oh, the monster from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, no.
The Asian lady? The Asian woman?
I
sideways.
describe her as oddly hot.
Really?
I agree. She's
Oddly
attractive.
hot. And from, she was on, not Monk, what was the show? Arliss she was on.
Oh, that's right.
She was
Yeah, she was ugly on that, too.
She got-
oddly hot.
She was a stripper. She got naked. in
Here's
one
the
of
thing
those
is,
movies.
I find you oddly hot. I
Here's
find
the
her
thing.
hideous.
Her face is kind of ugly, but there's something attractive about her. There's an attractiveness there. So the attractiveness overwhelms the sexiness. If we're talking basic facial structure, is she pretty? No.
Cro-Magnon.
But she's hot. No, it's not even she's Cro-Magnon.
She's
She's
got a
got a really gross nose.
Dancing in the
flat
Blue
face.
Iguana.
Number 2.
Nice.
Number 2 is Amy Winehouse.
Oh, stupid talk. Stupid talk.
She's hot in a manly way.
She's
a little manly.
attractive. She's attractive.
She really isn't.
She's not
No,
very
no, she's
attractive,
not.
but I don't think she's
No,
monstrous.
She's not traditionally pretty, but she's attractive. You're going to tell me that Amy Winehouse wants to take you out on a date. You're not going?
I'm not going.
You're
I
a
don't-
liar.
I don't find
You're
her-
a liar.
I don't find anything talented about her.
It's not a matter of talent.
Yeah, well, no, talent will get you attracted to somebody. Real
But
quick.
that's not okay. You can be attracted to people without them being talented. That's not what we're saying here.
Vito's not going with Amy. No.
I'd go with
no.
her. I just want to check out that beehive that she has. Is that real? What is going on with
Dude,
that beehive, dude?
Crazy talk to think that you wouldn't date Amy Winehouse.
And number 1, I'm sure everyone
Well,
in
I'm
the room
married.
can agree with.
Wait. So, did anyone else acknowledge? Are you going on a date with Amy Winehouse?
Yes,
Are
absolutely.
you
If I'm
going-
not
I
married,
don't think
yes.
I am. No.
You're a liar.
No, I don't think I am.
You?
Yeah, sure.
She looks like she's dirty.
Honestly,
like a
people-
dirty
Not Sandra
good
Oh,
girl.
though.
I've seen her without her makeup
I
on.
love that the
She's
married guys
gross.
are being honest and the non-married guys
I'm
aren't.
not attracted to